Welcome back. This is episode 17, where we will continue to diggy hole for for the search of iron. Back into our Solo World No Mods update 11. So let's jump back in the game. Since the end of the last episode, as you will see, I have gotten my 12th star. I'm just not ready to use it. As I said, I was going to fill out or dig up that sandstone that was here and put down roads. Filled out the ramp, got it down here to level 54. So this is our level. We took dirt and put it here in place of sand that was there. What we have found down here, though, is gneiss. It is basically a junk stone, in my opinion, unless you get to advanced masonry and like the color of it. It is otherwise complete junk. So, what we could do, and what you will see here is I did dig out the 5x5. So, if we go get a stockpile, might have to actually make one. I think I have to make one. Go ahead and make 5. And as you will notice, I did get back my outdoor bonus. The reason why is because if we check our map and we go to world layers, property, I took off these as a connected claim to my housing and put down one of those land claim stakes that I have back here put down one of these, and then I used the claim tool off of the one that you get with the claim stake in order to get a separate property, so that the power and the arastas, the rockers that were negating out the outside bonus on that, were on a different property. So now I have nothing outside other than those items once again. So now I have my bonus back. From here, we did finally get our 80 cotton. We had to go get more cotton so that we can make our 80 fabric. We have our 20 linen. And we have 30 cellulose fiber. So if we come here, we're doing the large bath mat. And if we do 2, we don't have tailoring 6 yet. Tailoring is level 3. And we'll queue it up. We just ain't gonna be able to do anything with it until we get 2 more levels. Or 3 more levels. So we need to be able to make other items. We'll have to decide what else we're going to make, which is probably, see, that's going to be a level 6 as well. I don't remember, I want to think I did large rugs. In the bedroom, in the kitchen, in the living room. So I'll have to, produce more of that stuff. Of course, this says fabric, so it's any fabric. And wool, which wool comes from certain animals. And put that in. We could take that out if we really want to, if we don't want to see that message popping up. So here we could just make linen fabric, cotton fabric. It doesn't really matter. That'll get all that, but we'll worry about that later. This has nothing. I guess we'll just go ahead and make, what, 80? That'll get some XP going. For tailoring. And then, because we're doing that, we can do, it's not cotton thread. Only got one lint. So I mean we could do that, but so 2 and 3. Yeah, it's tailoring 3. So if we had 10 boards, we can make 2 washboards. For our main bathroom and our backup bathroom. So we need 20 boards. And we'd like to either make the padded chair or the couch for the living room. Probably both. But again, it's total of fabrics. We don't want to use our cotton ones for that. So we need to be very specific how we do those. Alright, stockpile, no, there, take from, now we'll get washboards going. That's a bathroom item. So it'll add 2 value to our bathroom. Where's the linen? Linen yarn. There it is. Said we were doing 80. I think it was getting 1 each, so let's just do 80. Alright, we'll let those go, and we are going back to open our backpack. We'll grab 3 each of these. Stockpiles. There they are. Come over here, repair. And we'll come over here, grab some dried fish as well. And what we need to do is come down here. Since those are stopped, we need to make... Why do we do crabs? Oh well. Those go, those go. Now we go back down in underground. Nothing in there. So now we'll bring this. We don't really need to bring this down here, but we're going to. Go ahead and bring it down. Take our stockpile and put it there. So now we can just start digging out another 5x5 area and throwing every single thing into that stockpile. So depending on how we wanted to do this, oh, damn. Know what that is? Guess where that is? Peekaboo. Peekaboo. That's where we were digging the sand out originally. One, two. pretty much we already have that all dug out. We just need to dig out some more dirt there and we'll be fine. So let's move this to here. We can move this sand up here. That means we can pick up that tiny stockpile. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. So it's enough. Now I need to take out this dirt, which is not a big deal. Mining 6, that's exactly what we want. Mining 6. So let's go to mining. Level 6. We have their choice of Lucky Break, which means no longer create large chunks. It means they're always going to break down into the 4 smaller, saving us a hit with the axe. Or Sweeping Hand, which means you go to pick up one, you pick up full stack that you can put in your hand. Doesn't matter where it's laying. It will pick up all the similar size. So it's either we pick up everything in one click, or we don't use more hits to break. I prefer to use the less break. Save on repairs. Instead of, because holding E and then just moving back and forth is fine for me for Sweeping Hand. So I always take Lucky Break. So with Lucky Break now, what we will see is boom, boom, boom. All I have to do is hit these now and instantaneously, no more big chunks. Now I just have to hit E, hold it, move around, move the cursor around, and I've filled up my filled up my hand. And yes, I do know I just used a broken axe to do that. Come on. Alright. Get me... I need one piece of wood. Damn, I screwed that up. I didn't go slow enough in order to find I picked up a dirt that I didn't want to. So, I need one of these. So that I can put it right there, but what I don't necessarily want to do the block. I can do anything else. I could do this. Now, when I take a dirt and I aim it up there, now it's filled back in. Now I can take this out and it's back. That's how you can fix, you know, dirt where you don't want, or fix removing dirt that you don't want to. You accidentally take a dirt away, you put a piece of wood there. Step back, drop another stockpile, and just keep going. So now we can go ahead and hit these. Gives us a walkway. Throw that over there. So now we can just keep going and just keep throwing it in the stockpile. So, I mean, we're sitting here. We could pick up all this right here and throw the dirt back down in. Because we want this floor done, but we'd also like to have the dirt, or I mean the sand that's in this spot. Since we can't throw anything else there. Oh, too hungry. So now we can open this, go to storage, pull out dirt, come back down here. Of course, it didn't go where we wanted it to. So if we really wanted to, we could do that. Pick this back up, and then lay the dirt down. Put that back. You know, like I said, you just keep laying more stockpiles down, throwing materials in them, and you clean out the area. Question is, though, where do we decide to go down further? So, I mean, this would be 5. Don't really need the shovel to pick these up. It's just, I just for some stupid reason put it on the shovel. So if we decide to do that, and this will be our road going through, we could actually make a T and go down, and then this would end up going over to here. Back into sandstone, limestone, mud, dirt, or mud, and all that. So if we decided to do that, this is where we would start our, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need to go by 4. So now we just realized we're gonna have to pick up that dirt. That we laid down right there. Another broken axe. Now, if you really wanted to, I could bring a repair table down here and a mason table. And then I wouldn't have to worry about running all the way back up here to repair. So if off of this we decided to build there's no repair on here. I'd have to go do it out of the oh no, tool bench. So let's make another tool bench, and we could either do it here. So that's we got 46. Let's go ahead and make another. Mason table, which is also on here. Gonna need more wood. What do you know? We got all that wood laying on the ground over there that we need to pick up. I liked it better when you could do the holding E and picking up wood the same way you do stone. They changed it, and I do not like it. You have to actually hit E each time to pick it up. It really sucks. Oh, we got an empty stockpile. If we had a cart and ramps over here, we could easily move this stuff, but we don't. till we dig more and come this direction with a road, then we're not going to worry about it. So there's the mason's tables done. Wait for all these trees to grow up, and then we'll be able to the reason we did the mason's table is so we can make the whetstones down there out of stuff that we dig. Alright, that's enough for now. Storage. Give me this. Give me this. While we're here, we'll get one of these. Run back here to the bathroom. Open our backpack. Take this, throw it there. Go to number 8. Turn it. Put it in here. We just gave ourselves some more XP. Alright, and back down here. So now let's go ahead and open our inventory, take our mason's table. Unfortunately, I just realized that this is not going to work the way I want it to. Because it is not in a room. So this we cannot do. What we can do is our tool bench. And instead, we'll go back up. Whetstone, whetstone. 3. So we can make 9 right now. Storage. I'll have to move more stone up, but we can take this and pull these 9. 9 we're making, we'll stick in that one whenever we're up here again. Take these 9 down here. Stick them in this tool bench. Repair our axes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four, 5. Too hungry. Too full. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means down 1, 2, 3. So we still got to go down even farther. Throw that there. Alright, so we got any reach for this one? No, we do not. We need to put another one. Either that, or we kind of need to dig out further this way, and so maybe we can bring this stuff down and it'll be underneath here. But I'm also trying to get a ramp going down. One more, and then we drop again. We'll worry about digging out the rest of that stuff at some point. Digging a ramp to go down for a road to get down to the level of iron, copper, gold. So let's see, that's 50. We're looking at 48 is the next one. See, I'd already have to put another stockpile down, but because of my double stack size, I don't have to. One more. There it is. It's 48 or 49, so one more down. That'll be the last set of ramps. Move that there, move this over here, move all that to that stockpile, and then we start throwing in this one again. That's 54. So we got 1 down, 2 down, 3, 4, 5, and then the one more for 6. Hungry. No, we're not. We just eat a whole bunch of dried fish. Fish jerky. Sandstone. 31, 32. Go throw that up because we can't carry 2 types of stone at the same time. So now we're down here to 48. From here, we would go straight out and create another flat spot. Would be like to turn right or left. Of course, we still haven't hit any iron yet. Which we really would like to. Because I'm tired of running episodes where I don't find any. But I do need to make it to where I can... Just like that, we have start of a ramp going down. Let's move this up. Right. Of course. See if we can get it back out of here. There we go. Of course, it gives me the one thing out of there that I don't want. You know, God forbid it could give me the stone roads. Of course, it screws up on the last one. Now, of course, I'll have to dig that so that I can walk down it, or have my cart go down it. But I also have to dig out enough room to get the cart past that, between the stockpile and the rock, so. And unfortunately, we still have not found iron. And I'm trying to think how much farther we might have to go. I'm trying to remember. I don't think... I know the wiki is no longer... Wait. 1. Iron. 4. Doesn't say how far down it is. That is the one thing the wiki should freaking tell you, is how far below the surface it is. But again, this is probably pulling from the updated wiki, and everybody is in the process of updating it for 12. So of course, it is such complete crap right now. So let's go try it and see if I can find it. God damn it. I keep forgetting which way this goes. Iron ore in the desert. 15% chance. Of course, that's wrong. Zero to 1 blocks below the surface. Yeah, right. 8 to 11 blocks below the surface. 7.5% chance. So 8 to 11 below the surface. So if our surface for here is at 63, that means we ought to be able to find it somewhere around 55 or below. The bigger chance is 21 to 23 blocks below. So that would be down to 40, 42. So somewhere between 8 and 23 are the biggest range. So honestly, I should be able to find them, or have the chance of finding it. So 8 to 11, I said, is 52. That means when we're in here and we're down here on this level, this is 54. So it should be able to be found just below that. So if we'd start digging somewhere, this is 48. So somewhere around this area, we should be able to find some iron. And we could just go ahead and start digging straight across. Go up and throw this in, and then go back down. Bingo! We've struck iron! We found iron. Dun da da da, dun da da da. Dun da da da, dun da da da, iron. Now we can start making something better. So now we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pick up this iron. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Alright, so we got 40 iron. We'll run this back up top. Skipping that, we're going straight back up to camp. Now we got 40 iron, right? Alright, time to come down here. And what do we need? We needed to make our metallurgy pages. Ooh, that gets us 4 pages. Just those 40. I was thinking it was 20 per, not 10 per. I think it used to be 20 per. Last time I really played, you know, back in update 9. So, metallurgy pages we need for... It's gonna put all of them because it can be used in the advanced page, which really is stupid. So what we really want to look at is go here for baking. We're gonna need 5. For cooking, we're gonna need 5. So that's 10. Mechanics, we need another 10, so that's 20. We need 20 pages as it, no, blacksmithing. We need 30 pages. So if we go 30, no, 30 of these. 30 of these, not 30 books. So we'll start making those, and then we can figure out what we're doing. Probably go for blacksmithing. We need to do dendrology advanced of 5. So if we do dendrology advanced of 5, go get us some food. That will get us... Oh, that's the blacksmith book. Smithing. So if we go ahead and put the smithing book up. The smithing book already took 5 basics out of this stack, plus the 5 that we needed for the book. That way the dendrology will automatically go in there. The metallurgies will automatically go in. So we need 10 books, which means we need another 60 ore brought up just for that. Now we can go ahead and hit these because we're going to replace this with something, because this is the 48th floor. Whoops. course, I'm doing that with broken axes, of course, so yeah, all my food in my belly just went away. Fill our belly with dried fish. Alright, so that will get us smithing. Like I said, we don't really want to do too much of the concentrate until we can get below I mean, we could do it and just hold, or once we get down to 48 and get out a big enough area dug out that we can put a stockpile down there, we can then bring or bring all the tailings down here, and then once we can, we'll move everything further down as we get room. So this will get us to our blacksmithing book. We don't have any more logs. So we need how many? We need 20, 63, so we need 17 more logs to finish out our dendrology pages. Let's just do 5. And that gets us 80. No, 40. So that'll finish out our dendrology, which will get us our blacksmith book. Let's go ahead and put this in something. Just go ahead and set that in there. We'll go ahead and put this in here. Keep those on us. 110 arrows is what's killing us right now. Since we're not gonna hunt, let's take those off. But as you see, that's how you go search and find your iron. Now we could start doing stuff with iron. Next we'll probably look at doing the we're really waiting on this wood to come in so it can really do shipwright right. Honestly, dowels. Let's go ahead and make 10. That's 160. Or another 80 here. That's going to be for making a building over there when we get when we decide to take shipwright. You know, makes a building so we can put another carpentry table over there. Which we're going to have to make. So why don't we go ahead and do it. Stone. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We need 4 more gneiss. So grab that. It gives us 20. Drop that in there. That'll be our carpentry table for the shipwright, because we'll be needing to make the keels. You have the small shipyard. You have the wooden keel. You know, here, which again, more hewn logs, wood. The shipwright is going to take wood, logs, and boards. We'll work on that probably next time. We got a stockpile we can throw over there. So, it is at an hour and 11 minutes on this session, so I will see everyone back in the next episode, where we advance and work our way towards the shipyard, so that maybe we can build a canoe and start working towards the other boats and put them out to sea. Not that, you know, world-wise, this world, that out here in the water, the only other island we have, or only other landmass we have, is this one here. And there's nothing over there. We're not going to get copper, we're not going to get, well, we could get gold in the jungle, but it's not worth it. We could go over here and get coal when we run out on ours. We got this, that's not much. I mean, everything else is all connected to our own island. See? Everything else, we pretty much have everything on our island only, so the only reason to make the shipyard is to show off the boats. Yeah, we put that out here, and we could do the fishing trawler out here. I mean, we don't need the transports because we're not going to do it. I mean, there are ways to do stuff, but I'm not going to. But the boats would be, you know, for transporting. I mean, I'll be able to use the boats to come over here, find more papayas, pineapples, more cotton, you know, pick this whole area clean of all the crops. Really, it's all I would do. To go over there, pick all the cotton, pick all the, well, the cotton would probably stay, but be able to go over there, pick up all the rice, the camas, the mushrooms, the taro, pineapples, papayas. Of course, pineapples and papayas, I'd have to get rid of the plants. But, you know, this would just be a massive, you know, tree deforestation is what that would be. Just go over there and become a tornado going through and cutting everything down. But that will be our next task, is to make the shipyard. Now that we've found iron, then we will progress into the next stages, which is for cooking, making, baking, and cooking. Over here, doing pottery and glass. And logging, we got the shipwright. Eventually it works its way to where we get mechanics. And between the roads and getting the mechanic and being able to make the steam truck and the steam tractor, that will help us greatly. Because we'll also have the scoop. I don't remember the scoop. An attachment for the steam tractor that allows for quick terraforming. So this is pre industrial, where you get the skid steer. Okay. That is something that they added. But you got the harvester, you have the sower to plant seeds, you have the plow to retill it, you got the stamp mill, which is an upgrade of the Arasta, you have the assembly line to make it all, but there's like the lathe that you need to make before that, and the electric machinist table. You can make the medium shipyard for the bigger boats. You get the shaper and the power hammer. And all the parts. Screening machine is an upgraded rocker. And of course, eventually you get into the cement kiln, the electric water pump. The rolling mill is another one for trying to remember what that one. Oh, that makes the barrels, and the barrels used to be on the electric table, electric machinist. This makes the flat steel and the corrugated and anything else for it. So other than the barrel, I probably won't use that. I've never liked the corrugated or the flat steel. Yeah, they moved the barrel. But, you know, looking advanced, like I said, we're going to probably work towards getting the shipwright up, get the first shipyard up, which makes the canoe and probably the smaller boat. I don't remember which one it is, but that's what we will work on. Other than continuing to try to get more advanced, more research pages done for other books, and working on our other skills that keep moving us forward towards getting to the point where we can destroy the meteor. Sorry, I'm going back down here because I want to get the thumbnail for where is it? There we go. Alright, so yeah, I will see everyone in the next episode, where we will probably work towards the shipwright so that we can start making not only the windmills but also start making water wheels, so we can get the engineering basic pages or advanced pages, which are needed for other books. So we'll come back up here real quick. I want to go over that real quick. By getting the shipwright, we can make the water wheels, and the water wheels will lead us, along with the windmills, to the basic or the advanced engineering, which we need for where is it? Glass working, where we need 5. Eventually the powder or the mechanics, where we need another 10. Pottery, we need 5. See that before we can get to the advanced ones there, we need to find copper in the cold biome. So we need at least 10 engineering, which means we need to be able to make 10 more windmills, 10 more water wheels. Thus the reason why we need to go to shipwright, because you need the keels to make the water wheels. So I will see everyone in the next episode, where we work on that, as I've said multiple times already. So enjoy your morning, your afternoon, your evening, wherever you happen to be. And I will see you in the next episode.